Hey guys, Jeremy here again. Wanted to make another quick video showcasing my Rachio Irrigation Controller. Check this guy out. Well, I can't zoom in on the phone, so we'll just walk up to it. Boom, there it is, guys. It's currently hooked up, connected to Wi-Fi, and I've got it set up, tied to the old, I've removed the old brass valves that were at this house and upgraded to anti-siphon electronic valves. And yeah, needless to say, the upgrade was very much worth it. So before, this yard had about 40 sprinklers, the brass pop-ups, and just got generally really poor coverage. So what I did is I went and I capped most of them off and dug a bunch of trenches and moved the sprinklers back towards the perimeter of the yard, which they weren't before, and I'm not sure why, and upgraded the sprinkler heads to orbit, the rotor ones that spray really far. And I did this all this winter, so as you can see now, the grass is actually doing really well. I put down a bunch of fertilizer, probably threw down about 300 to 400 spikes in this yard to fertilize all the interesting plants my grandmother has. She's got a apricot tree right here, pear tree right there, tangerine tree, and grapevines kind of around the perimeter. A little grape tree right there. So this irrigation controller, it kicks butt, and it was incredibly easy to set up. So one thing I did was there were 4 zones previously, and I basically took those 4 zones and just wired them together so I have 2 zones. And it's as simple as just running the wire from your solenoids into the bottom of the box, and they're all labeled. I'm not going to pull it off now because I don't want to mess it all up. It's all nicely mounted, but just a little tidbit of information for you guys. This irrigation controller kicks butt. Supports 16 zones. It took me about 5 minutes to set up on the Wi-Fi and program, and it works flawlessly. And the watering schedule it currently has me on is doing a great job. I have not put down grass seed in this yard for decades, and I'm sure you could probably tell. But what I have done is I fertilized the crap out of it, and the grass is coming back. It's a pretty solid mix of St. Augustine and Bermuda and crabgrass, which won't go away. And yeah, I get outstanding coverage. I'm saving a lot of money on my water bill, and it's something I really don't have to mess with. I just come over here on my days off, I mow the yard, hang out with the dog, and relax. And thanks to this irrigation controller, watering has become much less of a hassle, and I've been saving a lot of money because my grandmother's 91 years old and she sometimes forgets that the sprinklers are on. Another thing I wanted to show you guys was the front yard. So the front yard also had equally terrible coverage with a bunch of manual valves and things that just didn't work very well. And the trees, believe it or not, these carob trees were dying. This yard was just in terrible shape. So I dethatched it, raked the heck out of it, plugged up all the sprinklers and reduced it down to only 4, 1 on each corner of the yard. Dug up all these spider warts that were here. That's why you see a big black spot. Sorry about that, guys. My phone ran out of space. So I just want to let you guys know the irrigation controller is hooked up to the front yard as well, and is doing a great job, watering the grass. I've got excellent coverage, better than I ever have before. I put a few hundred tree spikes in the front yard as well, fertilized these trees, trimmed them, and they're coming out really nicely. So all the neighbors have really nice homes. I felt like it was time to help my grandma step things up a bit. Alright, that's all, guys. If you have any questions about the yard, the controller, I'm no expert, but I'm willing to try, so I have experience at least. So if you have any questions, let me know. And that's that. Have a great